Meta skills. What are they? They are the skills to learn skills. The skills to learn skills. Or to put it another way, the ability that allows you to acquire and apply knowledge and skills effectively in various different contexts. Hi, I'm Lucy. I am a peak performance coach and speaker. And meta skills are something that we are going to need more and more as we go into this modern age. And I'll explain some of the reasons why, but I also want to give some examples of meta skills so that, like me, when I first heard about meta skills, I'm like, what is that? I don't understand what meta skills are. And they are things that might be creativity. It could be adaptability. It could be self-management. It could be controlling your attention. It can be controlling your emotions. They are the skills that are transferable. So if you think of transferable skills or non-transferable skills, so if I was a welder, for example, I wouldn't be able to transfer that welding skill into a desk job. I wouldn't be able to take that with me, but I can take creativity from being a welder and how I weld and looking at different things. That creativity is a meta skill that I can then use at a desk job as an administrative person. So that hopefully helps you to understand the transferable skill part. And what is the reason that these are so important? And also realize that you might have some of these skills already as your strengths. So they're in your toolkit already, in your strengths compartment, and you don't know that they're there. So you might already be somebody who is very creative, who innovates. You might be somebody who's a great collaborator, and you can move those strengths, those natural strengths that come so easily to you, and you don't even see them as your strengths because they're so naturally, just like breathing. You can move those strengths into a different area, into a different job, into something very, very easily. And we can, as humans, improve our meta skills. The metacognition, this mental cognition, is controlling our mind. So you might be controlling your thoughts or emotions, and we can improve that. We can improve our memory through these kinds of techniques. You might be somebody who's fantastic at focusing on something and then just getting into that lovely flow state. So when you're looking at becoming a peak performer, when you work on those meta skills and when you use your strengths, it's just easy. And although you can't become anything, you can become more of what you already are. And when you understand those strengths, when you understand those meta skills that you already have, you can improve on those. You can work on those. You can make your strengths stronger. And actually, by making your strengths stronger, you make your weaknesses stronger as well. Think of it as the analogy of a rising tide lifts all ships. So it's not just your strengths that rise and they get better. It is also your weaknesses that rise and get better. So tuning into your meta skills is super important in this day and age when we are having to change with AI and jobs are changing, the market's changing, the whole world around us is changing, and it's changing really fast. So we can take those meta skills and transfer them into something else and use them somewhere else. That's going to be amazing. And here's something: only about 1/3 of people understand their strengths just because they are so easy. So tune into what your strengths are and then use those and improve on those, and you're going to be improving your meta skills and your metacognition all at the same time. If you're somebody who is looking to work in this way to become a peak performer in your life, in your business, then you can reach out, we can have a call, you can find out more, and we can really work together to help you improve all of these things, because there are many techniques to do this. And oftentimes it's so much easier when you have somebody coaching with you by your side, because they can see, they're the person that's looking out for the sharks up here while you're in the water and you can't see the shark coming, right? It's too late when you see the shark because he's here. Whereas the person up here who's looking, the security guy, is looking out for those challenging things that are coming by. And so that's what a coach does. They'll see before you do what those areas are, because they're looking from a higher angle, from a different perspective. So there will be another video coming up on screen. I'll see you over there, and let's work on those meta skills. Take care. Bye for now.